So today we're going to do a quick anticipation guide. This is an Avid article from the Avid website, so you know it's something scholarly. There's going to be good research behind it. I need one of you to tell me what you think when you read that title. Does anybody want to volunteer? Joey?
Like people like sleep text, like when they move their thumbs and it auto corrects and it creates like a sentence.
Okay, similar to the picture I have up there?
Yeah.
So you think it's just kind of a scholarly article about that, or? Okay, that's good. Does anybody else have any ideas? Or do we all think Joey's pretty much on point? Yeah.
I'm always on point.
So in this article, it's obviously a scholarly article, you know, it's from Avid, so you know it's gonna have good sources, it's gonna have things like that. But I need to know, what do you think when you read this title, the wording of it? What does the word plague make you think of? Joey again? Oh no, back there?
Me?
Yes.
Like the Black Plague.
The Black Plague, so something bad, something contagious, right? Yeah, that would be my first thought when I think of the word plague, so it's something negative. Did you have something different, Joey, or?
Yeah, like it spreads around the world.
So kind of contagious, it
Yeah,
catches, it
very
spreads around, okay.
contagious.
So you think this article is saying something negative about sleep texting, or could something good be contagious?
I don't
Usually
know.
it's kind of a bad game.
Yeah,
You normally negative? Oh yeah, I would agree with that. I think that's a fair
because
assumption.
you would like worry your friends or your parents about something, like
Mm-hmm.
if you say something and it autocorrects and maybe it's something bad.
That
Like,
makes sense. Yeah, you could get
got
yourself
in
in
a
trouble,
car
and
accident
yeah.
or something and you were
And if you had a friend that was, say, sleepwalking, that could get him in trouble, right? So you'd be worried about that. Another word up there, disorder. What do we think about the word disorder? Vanessa, were you raising your hand? I'll get you next.
Like a problem that you have, maybe.
Okay, so like a problem of yours,
Like
something that causes negative
permanent
things.
Problem, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like sleep insomnia, that would be a disorder. Okay, yes.
A disease.
Yeah, disease. So again, something kind of contagious. So there's a lot of negative words in this article. So you know when you go into this and when you start reading this, there's probably not going to be positive about sleep texting. Although specifically it's mentioning you guys, teenagers. So do you think that the article is saying that this only happens to teenagers, or could it be happening to adults? Why would they use the word teenagers? Yes.
Because teenagers are
So you think it's kind of pinpointing teenagers because you guys are using your phones the most?
like on theirs is that their mom or kids.
Yeah, so it's not maybe just teenagers, but okay, I guess it would be her texting her mom, yeah. And then I saw your hand, Vanessa.
That because teenagers are most common to be on their phones like a lot of the time instead of adults.
So a lot of the media kind of makes fun of students for being attached to their phones all the time. You guys can never put it down. Yeah, you guys get that a lot. Yeah, I'm younger. I've noticed that a lot of people in their 40s will make fun of me. You know, they say, "Oh, you're attached to your phone. It's attached to your hip. You can never put it down." And there's a lot of negative stereotypes associated with that. So maybe the title of the article is saying, like, "Oh, of course kids are glued to their phone. Of course they're gonna have problems because they never put it down." And then I saw your hand up, Joey. No? Okay. Was there somebody else that had their hand up about the word teenagers? No, we're good. Okay. There's not sleep texting. So what do you think sleep texting would be, Joey?
like having your phone, like if you're texting somebody and you fall asleep and like when you move around, like it's still in your hand and you accidentally like press stuff.
Okay, so you're saying unconscious, like just
Yeah.
kind of randomly hitting buttons and accidentally hitting send, like in the picture up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but when you think of sleep texting, if you look at, oh, I'm sorry, you had something to say too? No? Okay. Sleep texting, think about something else like sleep walking, sleep driving, sleep eating, things like that. Those are usually things that you're still technically asleep, but you're up and you're doing things that you would not normally be doing, right? People have slept walked out of their house and thrown their keys in bushes, and then they can't find. That's a real thing. Yeah, people have driven to work completely asleep. So sleep texting could be something that is, you know, you text your boss because while you're asleep, you don't want to go to work the next day. So you text them that you're quitting, and now you've got to deal with the ramifications of texting your boss that you're quitting. What are you going to do with that? So what we're getting from this is there's a lot of negative words in this title, right? The article and the author is probably not going to be in favor of sleep texting. So when you read this article, do you think that there's going to be, you think it'll be persuasive or argumentative, or do you think it'll be